Are you guys looking for a welder to help you guys get some DIY projects done around your house? Stick around, we're gonna unbox and test out this Arccaptain MIG 205Pro. And I'm also gonna give you a chance to win some stuff on a giveaway. I'm partnering with Arccaptain to give away one MIG 200 multi-purpose welder and two of these large viewing screen auto-darkening welding helmets with different sensitivities, shades, and setups for cutting, welding, or grinding. Pretty sweet, huh? We're doing this as part of their anniversary sale. Go over to their website and check it out. I'll put the link here in the description down below, and again here on the screen. They're having a large sale that starts, well, now, or when this video is out, and I believe it goes till the end of the month. Check out those details. This is the month of August of 2025, so if it's past that date, can't guarantee this stuff. So if you're watching the video to get informed about the welder, skip over the giveaway information. And all you need to do to be entered into this drawing is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then comment down below, what project would you use this welder for? What do you want to do around the house? To say, I would like to use that Arccaptain to make a dog kennel out of stainless steel. Maybe that's a bad example. Maybe I want to make a bracket for my tractor. Well, that's on the next list here we're going to talk about that we're going to work on. Put something down below in the comments about what you'd use the welder for, and we'll get you into the drawing. If you're a winner, I will come comment on your comment with my email address, and then you can respond, and I will get that sent out to you guys as soon as we can. This will be open to August 31st. Then we'll do the drawings, and 3 of you will be lucky winners. You guys want to see some DIY welding projects coming up? Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you guys can get notifications when they do come along. We've got some projects coming up for my tractor, my little Mahindra Max 26 XLT, that we're going to be working on in the very near future. Oh, that's satisfying. I've been using Arccaptain's products for some time now. I've got their plasma cutter and their MIG 200 over here on the side. So right out of the box, this thing feels like it's got some heft to it. You know, made out of metal in various spots. Obviously plastic where it's not as important. On the front we have all the accoutrements you'll need to plug in your different torches. So we're gonna go ahead and get this bad boy set up for that flux core wire. This is what we're gonna be using. I don't have any gas yet. So this kit comes with everything you need to get started and some replacement parts, including the piece that connects you to the fancy gas bottle. Also included, like I said, everything you need for this multi-process welder is a really nice, stick or, electrode holder. That's a really nice spring on it, good quality. Most importantly, it comes with the stickers you need. Pretty sweet stickers, actually, and obviously your construction manual. Sorry if you guys can hear a cricket in the background. Apparently Jiminy the cricket decided to hang out tonight, which is neat. Comes with a nice cover so you can keep dust off it while it's in storage. Pretty sweet in my opinion. Comes with the replacement liner for your heavy duty torch. Really nice torch, honestly. Be curious to see how this thing does do. It's a really nice quality. I mean, I'm impressed. You guys can take my word for it. Go pick one up yourself, right? Comes with some replacement nozzles and tips and a tool. Again, the liner. Comes with all the different wheels you will need for your wire. A really nice heavy duty ground cable. Really heavy duty. And of course, the hose to run the gas from the bottle to the back of your welder. So literally everything you need here to get started. Even comes with some wire. Again, this isn't flux core wire, so we're gonna have to use the other stuff. But it comes with a roll right out the gate. And on top of that, it comes with, this is a 120 volt and 240 volt unit. So you get the idea, right? You can plug it right in the wall with this adapter or plug it right in for the higher juice when you need it. So you can take it about anywhere and use it. That's the idea. So let's look into the heart of the beast. My first time even opening it, to be honest with you, so how do we help me understand? Pull her open here. Inside, it gives you what drive rollers you need, what type of gas for what type of wire, material thickness, size. I mean, it gives you a whole map for people like myself who are not professional welders. It gives you a good place to start. This thing is compatible with the larger and smaller rolls of material. Let's go ahead and I'm going to throw a roll of flux core in here. 0.8 millimeter installed, a knurled one for this. And tighten that back up. We're going to get the wire ready. Go ahead and feed it through here. Get that fed into there. So I put that back over it. We're going to tighten her down just to the toes. And we are good to go. We'll have to pull that through the line on the front, but the wire is all set up. Put the ground clamp on the bottom right side. And tighten it. All right. Go ahead and just throw the ground clamp on the table here. I'm going to leave the welder on the table today. And then last but not least, I need to plug the big old torch into it. And this thing's pretty sweet. You know, it's pivoting on both ends. It's a nice torch. You can really weld a lot more freely. Ground clamp around the corner here. Go ahead and say this book it comes with is extremely detailed, so if you are a new novice user, pay attention to this. It will get you along on what you got to do. So let's go ahead and turn this bad boy on for the first time and go over some of the features that this MIG 205 Pro multi-process welder can handle. The switch on the back will turn on, the screen will light up. All right, this is my first time turning it on, if I'm going to be bluntly honest with you guys. The fans turn on right away, you get a lot of air movement, you can feel it coming out of the vents. Sucking it in the back and blowing it out these front ones here on the sides. And out the front as well. So getting a lot of air movement. All right, let's see where we're at. Right now we are in manual metal arc welding. So we're going to move over here to MIG. All right, let's see what else we got. We got MIG. That'd be the spool gun. We have TIG. So we're going to be there in MIG. We're going to want to be in, that's gas. We don't want gas. Turn that off. All right, we're going to want to set this up for 8 millimeter or 30 thousandths wire. We're going to want to go through here and select flux core. So flux, MIG 30 thousandths wire flux core. Right now it's on 2-touch with sync. Again, if you turn that off, you can adjust your settings independently. You can also, again, go to a 4-touch. So it will stay on for you. Spot mode, so you can make spot welds. It'll automatically stop for you. But again, we're going to stay in 2-touch for what we're doing today. I like using the actual sync mode because you just set your amps and it'll set your wire speed independently. I like it. It does a really good job setting it up automatically. It takes guesswork out. And then you can use your, if you don't feel comfortable, you can use your map here on the side. We're going to turn up the amperage here. We're going to be welding some thicker stuff. So we're going to start around, we'll start around 125 amps. See how well we can burn her in. Again, it automatically sets the old wire speed for you. Pretty sweet. Can feel her, and there it is. Woohoo! Go ahead and cut off my excess here. All done. All right, so we're ready to do some welding. Now make sure when you guys are welding, you're wearing the correct PPE. I like to use these sleeves instead of a jacket with a nice cotton shirt and pants. Arccaptain also has some great accessories like their welding hoods and some gloves, which I've got over here. They sell about everything you need to get welding. So we're gonna go ahead and throw some metal up on here and we're gonna start doing some welding right away and see how this goes. All right, make sure this is all set up to go. We got her on a weld. I want to take it darker because I want to be able to see when I get older, you know. Cut some pieces off here so we can some samples. I got a bracket I need to build, but we just don't have the time today on this to get that full thing done. We'll cover that full project in another video. There'll be some stuff coming up here in the near future, so you guys should stay tuned and subscribe so you can see it all. This will work just fine for what we're doing today. We're gonna do the old traditional T-weld, because why the heck not? So we'll be able to do a little bit of welding there, and I'll show you guys how this turns out. All right, so let's go ahead and set these up here, and we're gonna just throw a quick little tack weld on it. Set it up here where you want it. You just hold the trigger, and it stops right away. You get a nice little tack weld. Right? Pretty cool. I'm doing a little tack weld here. Stops right away. Isn't that pretty cool? Go and run a bead down this side. I had done nothing except for set the amps and click Synergy. This is all lifetime. Honestly, guys, this is the very first weld I'm making with this. Wish I could make it up, but this is just the fact. We're just going to pull it along this side here. All right, here we go. A little bit of popping. And if my ground isn't as good as it could be, let's see here. Right, let's try this again. There we go. First bead, not too bad. I'll do this side. We'll turn up that offset a little bit. We can do a few more. There you go. That's more like sizzling bacon. Not too bad. I'm not getting a great angle on it, so it's partially my fault. I should have made a bigger piece. But the welds look pretty dang nice, guys. Let's take one right across this flat area. Nice and smooth, guys. Honestly, that's pretty impressive for out of the box setup. I might have the amp set a little hot. And again, you guys can see right out of the box, without any dialing of settings, you're able to start going right to town on this thing, right? I'll clean up a little bit here so you guys can see other welds. You know, a little bit of spatter from your typical flex core wire, but out of the box, literally can be set up in 5 to 10 minutes. You're welding things together. And yes, guys, I realize this isn't a real life practical use. These little sample butt joint pieces like this or lap joints don't mean a whole lot to a lot of you. But what I wanted to demonstrate in this video is how quickly you can set this thing up and be welding. And, you know, again, how quick the settings are to set up. For anybody, right? If you don't know what you're doing, you quickly can set those settings based upon the guidance. And we opened up the Arccaptain app so we can connect to the Bluetooth, follow the stuff on the screen. It looks like it found the MIG 205Pro. We're gonna go ahead and click connect, and we'll see what happens here on the old. All right, so now we have the welder connected. Pretty sweet. I'm all about technology, so you won't hear me complain about some of this stuff here. Just makes some of my life easier. You can go through your different screens, whether you're doing manual metal arc welding, you're doing regular MIG, spool gun, lift TIG. You have options. So we're going to be doing MIG. Please ensure the MIG welder is completely attached and follow these instructions. Honestly, pretty cool if you look at it from the bigger picture, because if you don't know what you're doing, this will help you get moving. All right, welding speed. Sinks on. So we're going to go ahead and set our welding diameter at 30,000, which we already did. Flux core, two-touch mode, spot welding if we're going to do that, which we aren't. The base material thickness, it's assuming 1/4 inch. And you can set presets. You can say, hey, 1/4 inch flux core. So if I want to go here and let's say I'm going to use a spool gun, cool, yeah, it's all set up. You easily can go back to this page, go to MIG, confirm, and you can go here and go to your preset data, and it will come right up automatically to that setting to get you started. You guys will stay tuned. We're going to be working on some projects out here. I'm going to be making some brackets for some accessories to hang on my tractor, and going to be making a bucket level indicator. At least that's the plan. So again, we're going to be working on more projects. We got the equipment to do the job, and I know I can rely on these Arccaptain welders because, again, I've put a lot of material through this MIG 200 here. We've made a lot of cutting with this Arccaptain over here, just trying to test stuff out in the background so I can get my mind wrapped around this stuff, how good it really is or isn't. So, you know, I'm not misleading you guys. The point of this channel is for myself to learn this stuff the hard way so you guys don't have to. And that is simply what it is. And this Arccaptain stuff it's pretty impressive. Did I also mention they have an industry-leading warranty in case something does happen? I'm just impressed, that's all I can say. I know Arccaptain is not paying me to make this video by any means. They just said, hey, we'll send you some stuff. You want to try it out and give some stuff away free? And I'm like, this is a win-win situation. You guys can get a chance to win something to take home yourself, and I can show you guys more of the stuff here on the channel. But as always, I'm giving you guys my unbiased and honest feedback. I can't give you guys, you know, a 10-year review on this welder, how well it's lasting, because, well, it hasn't been 10 years. But I've had this MIG 200 now for some time, and it's been doing a very good job. That's all I can say. So guys and gals, that is a brief introduction. And to be honest with you, I'm quite impressed. Out the gate. But I mentioned this thing also comes with a cover, so you can keep the dust off of it. Just keep in mind, there is that sale going on right now for their anniversary over at www.arccaptain.com. I'll link all this stuff down below in the description. They've got some great sales going on. Again, stay tuned for some more projects. They will be coming in the very near future. Also, make sure you get in the drawing to win the free stuff.